Here is my Den of Imagination Leagues of Votann force, and as you can see, they are way better than the actual Games Workshop Leagues of Votann. Guys, Den of Imagination's Patreon, you can get these sculpts and these molds now. I was really disappointed by Games Workshop's Leagues of Votann. They're missing that sort of biker beer badass, you know, dudes. Look at all these kegs and these beers and these epic flowing beards and like kind of biker look. It's amazing. So this is my force. Let's start with Uthar the Destined, and this force is led by him. We have some Hurricane Pioneers, which are actually, you know, I hate the stupid floaty jet bikes. I love these guys with the motorbikes. One of the motorbikes is going to have the ion beamer right there. This guy over here is going to have a roll bar searchlight, which will help against any enemies with stealth. And this guy over here will have the comms array. Now, technically, in boarding action, the Hurricane Pioneers are not allowed. But in order to make a 500-point list, we're going to go ahead and allow those in there. Okay, and then I have a unit of Scythonian Berserks. As you can see here, they all have heavy plasma axes. We're going to say this guy in the front here carrying this kegger, he's got the mole grenade launcher. So that kegger is going to serve as a mole grenade launcher. And then finally, my Hearthkin Warriors. And these are 2 units of 5. And over here, these are 2 units of 5. Because in boarding actions, anytime you have 10 units, they force you to split up into 5s. Just to help you get around the board a little bit more. So these guys are going to have the Autok Bolters, while these guys are going to have the Ion Blasters. Okay, and then one guy in each of these squads, we're going to say, has a Magna Rail Rifle. We'll say this guy has the Magna Rail Rifle, and we'll say that this guy has the missile launcher. Okay, and that'll give me a little bit of heavy weapons against the oncoming onslaught of Tyranids that have essentially broken into our Votann ship. All right, guys, and you can get these, again, from Den of Imagination. They are painted by Den of Imagination. In my opinion, the best international painting studio out there. And it's amazing to me that they actually offer their own models, which in my opinion, at least for the Leagues of Votann, are way better. All right, let's check out the Tyranids. All right, here are the Den of Imagination painted Tyranids that have broken into the Votann ship. We just got these in from Den of Imagination. As you can see here, here's the brand new Tyranid Codex units. Got the Biovore, updated Biovore, looking cool like a spider. Got the Norn Emissary here. But you know what? These cannot come on boarding actions. The bugs are too big to fit on the ship, I guess. And you don't really need artillery inside. So we're fudging the rules a little bit to include some of these guys, but let me kick it to Jay for what kind of force composition he's got.
Alright, so again, this is the Tyranids Invasion Fleet. So today I got 500 points of Tyranids. First off, we have some Hermodonts. We got 2 of those. Or 1 unit of 10, which will split down into 2 units. Then we have, right here is a Death Leaper.
Beautiful.
And then...
So that'll fill up your 1 lictor choice, but we're going to go ahead and break the rules and say, because you can only take up to 1 kind of like lictor, and we're going to say he can take 2 more.
And actually, this is the Death Leaper.
Death Leaper.
And this is the Lictor.
Okay.
And then we have the Neurolictor.
Yeah, brand new guy.
Yeah, and then we have in the middle right there a Ripper Swarm.
Yeah, we got 2 more Ripper Swarms with the ones that we had painted.
Yeah, and then we have finally coming up is the Gene Stealers.
All the Gene Stealers. I am really scared. This is pure close combat, basically, and against my Votann, which are ranged and have some axes. But in a close quarter battle like this, I'd probably give the edge to the Tyranids. So let's see how things work out in boarding actions. So, guys, we are excited to play, for the first time ever, the last remaining way to play 10th edition Warhammer. There's so many ways to play this game. There's the new Combat Patrol, right, which we absolutely love. Yep. And I'm happy to see finally in the new AdMech Codex that we're getting new combat patrols. So it seems like they are adding combat patrols. A little disappointed that the Space Marines and the Tyranids, since they already had updated boxes.
Well, I mean, they were new.
They didn't get new ones.
They were kind of newish.
Same thing with the Necrons. They kind of used their old ones.
Yeah.
So they're still using the old ones.
But they were just refreshed. That line was just
refreshed. Right. So I think moving forward, we're going to see additional combat patrols added into the combat patrol mix. That's a great way to play Warhammer. So there's matched play, right? There's narrative play, which means you just do whatever you want at home. There's
story mode.
You know, the crusade way to play, the story mode campaign where you're doing all that. There's combat patrol.
Armageddon.
Well, no, they haven't released that.
Well,
no, that's in 9th edition. No, let's just stick to the ones that they have here. And then right now, the last one, I think 5th, we'll count it as 5th, is boarding actions. What is boarding actions? Well, boarding actions came out in 9th edition. And I have a bunch, and they came out alongside the Arcs of Omen story expansion for Warhammer 9th edition. Now, there's 5 books. I own 4 of them. I didn't manage to get the Lion. I guess I'll grab it here soon. But when they did that, they had this new mode that you can basically play Warhammer 40,000 inside the ships of the, you know, sort of like Battlefleet Gothic. And I thought that was really, really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And so they did, when 10th edition came out, released free rules update. You could just download it right from the website. So as long as you have at least one of these books, I would probably start with Abaddon because that's the one that kind of started it. I think Farsight here gives you multiplayer where you can have up to 4 players. So that'd be pretty cool to have like Joe and Alex playing alongside us. But you'll need one of these books. You'll need to download the rule update, this thing. And then another thing that you'll need is obviously, the reason why you need a book is because the missions are in there. So you've got these missions. The missions that we ended up choosing today is Death in the Dark. So the lights are going to be flickering on and off. So it's going to make it even harder for the Votann to win today because anything further than 9 inches, I'm not going to be able to see. So I'm pretty damn sure with all these lictors and infiltrators, the Votann are probably going to die this one, but we'll make it an extra hard scenario. And then there's one final thing, also for free, that you can download on the website, are what units from Warhammer 40,000 you can actually use in the game. Now, you know, so they restrict the list. You can't take like a big freaking demon that barely fits into the ship. So
you're not taking no walker type things, no vehicles, no Titans or anything, you know.
So we've got it all set up here. As you can see, we are cheating on what you can take. I did take some some bikers because we wanted to show you all of the beautifully sculpted Den of Imagination miniatures and their painting jobs, and we allowed a little bit more specialized units that you know otherwise the Tyranids couldn't take. So it's going to be a rough going, but we'll see. It'll be a little scenario. So let's go to the overhead camera because, as you can see, we've already set up the attacker-defender, basically. We alternate in setting up. So we have one unit of the Pioneers right here. I've got both my Berserker units right here, led by my Warlord. And finally, I've got some Pioneers right here, these with the Bolters. The ion guns went into reserves, so they'll be coming out in one of the 4 deployment zones once somebody moves off. Jay over here has a Neurolictor. Some Termagants. Gene Stealers.
Termagants. Gene Stealers.
Nice mix here. And then 2 infiltrations.
So we have a regular Lictor. And a Death Leaper.
So these basically burst through the ship and have a huge advantage.
They're sneaking around the little tunnels in there. And then, in the reserves, I do have my Ripper Swarms. I probably should have put them out first.
So those guys can
Yeah.
Couldn't come out.
And then I do have my Gene Stealers do get a scout move.
Okay.
Of 8 inches.
Don't think the scout moves will not work in the game. That's you can't have scout. That's one of the things in there.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm gonna double check.
Okay.
All units lose the scout ability and cannot gain it through any means. That is one of the movements in the movement phase. Alrighty. Because it is a smaller map, they condense things, and you know those units are going to get pretty tough to beat. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin the game. I think. Alrighty, here we go. Damn. Are you scared? Are you kidding me? Okay, both sides are surprised as the two ships crashed against each other. A big bio ship from the Tyranids is attacking.
The tentacles.
The tentacles from the Tyranids have smashed into the side of the ship. Let's see if the badass biker boys can wake up. Yeah, we woke up.
Of course you did.
Alrighty, so I guess I get to go first. All right, so basically the rest of this is kind of like 40K, just a kind of a condensed version.
Yep. Everything else is
with only 500 points. That's something that I like. I think this is going to go and flow very well. Okay, as you can see, my entire force is pushing up towards the objectives. On my left flank, I've got my berserkers moving up to try to meet the lictor. These berserkers are rounding the corner, led by Squat Joe himself. And I got in guys from reserve from a different section of the ship. The alarms are blaring, and we called in reinforcements right here. So my ion guns, ion beamers are here. So yeah, they showed up right here in reinforcement. And then over on this side, basically driving up the bikes in this more open area and bringing up my bolters on that particular side of the board. So that is the end of my movement. Moving on to shooting. Well, shooting over, because there's really no well, maybe my guy made it. Let's use his Vulcanite Disintegrator. I managed to score 1 hit with the Vulcanite Disintegrator on the Death Leaper. So yeah, no armor piercing.
No armor piercing. Here we go. Nope. Hey, he gets through.
Oh, nice. I hit him for 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only 1 damage.
1 damage.
How many wounds has he got?
He's got 7.
Oh, okay. Pew! And he just shrugs it off and screams at me and continues. Okay. I'm a little scared now. So I'm somewhat emboldened, though I probably shouldn't be, by my little tiny pistol making a small dent. Squat Joe is going to charge, and let's see what kind of roll he's going to need.
6.
Yeah, 5.5 will get there, so we'll call it a 6 on 2d6.
Yeah.
Charge!
You're good. Oh, no,
no,
you're not.
That's a failure, Squat Joe. I beat my pants a little bit. I said, no, yeah, that pistol did shit. I ain't not charging. God. So because he failed to charge, he stays where he's at. But they said, don't worry, Boss Joe, we'll get him. So then these guys are going to attempt to charge. Probably basically the same thing.
Basically the same.
Maybe a little closer, but... Oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh.
That's not good. Hey,
6.
He got in there. 6 inches.
All right, boss. We'll show you how it's done, Joe.
My heavy plasma axes are striking at the Death Leaper, needing 3s. Ooh, yeah. Only 2 misses. And that's a strength 6 versus your toughness of 7. So we need 5.
Or toughness 6. So 4s.
So 4s. Let's see. Yep. 4s. Nice. I've got 7 hits. Whoo-hoo!
Wow.
7 wounds at armor piercing 2.
So I'm gonna be using my invuln save then. Is a 4+. So 4s. And I need to save at least a couple of these. I saved a bunch of them actually. Yeah. So I want to get through.
Shit. Only 2 get through. That's going to be 2 damage for each of those.
Yeah.
So that's 5 total that he has on
yeah.
him now.
So he's got 2 wounds left.
2 wounds left.
But
he gets to fight back.
He gets to fight back.
Damn! We almost had him in a single blow. Squat Joe would have been highly impressed.
2, 4, 6 shots. Back at you. 2s to hit you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So 5 hits.
Yeah.
Strength 7 versus your toughness of
5.
5. So 3s. Those all go through, and it's -2 AP.
5. Okay, my armor is only a 6+, so I got no armor. However, they do have feel no pains of 5+. Woo, shit, boys!
Here we go.
So 3 blocks, and that's 1, 2, 3. 3 guys dead. The 4th guy has 1 wound left.
Ouch. We need some Ginsu chopping sounds.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, they
did show
They do.
me. They had a chance
They
to
did.
get you in one turn.
I had a good save there.
Yeah, and honestly, if that freaking coward would have gotten into close combat, then maybe we would have finished it off. But because Joe peed his pants a little, Squat Joe, because honestly, the Squats were obliterated by the Tyranids, so they have a history here, and they just made it back, and they don't want to die yet. All right, so that is it for my charge phase.
You don't want to charge them?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I do want to charge them. These guys are trying to charge that. That looks to be about 8. Let's charge.
Ooh,
7.
7.
Oh, almost.
So close.
All right. Negative on that. Dudes, these Razzie baby, these squats are so much cooler than GW squats. These are Den of Imagination squats. Type it into Google right now. Follow them on their socials. They have some of the best painted models in the industry. It's cool to just look at their art. They freehand a lot of it. Okay, so I'll use 1 command point for Overwatch right here, firing on these leap. What is this? Clear your die.
Oh, shit.
Firing on the leapers.
No, those are Hermagons.
Or Hormagons. On 6s.
Hormagons.
Hitting on 6s. 1. Okay. And wounding. Bolt shotgun strength 5 versus Termagant's is probably 4 or less.
Termagant is a 3.
Looking for a 3 to wound. Got it.
Got it.
Armor piercing nada.
Armor piercing nothing. So save a 5 up. There we go. 6 saved.
Hey. Okay, those were my shotguns. And then my Magna Coil autocannons from the bikes is hurting. 2 6s.
That's good.
And these is strength 7
Wow.
versus your toughness of 2. All right, 2 wounds. Armor piercing 1.
1. So 6 is to save. Nope. That's
Hey,
2.
I got 2 of them with autocannons.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Now, I think that's all.
Right. He will move his just about 8 and just be out of engagement range. And then the Gene Stealers will move up. They're 8.
So at the end of my movement phase, over here in this section, are the lights on or off? They're off. And over here in this section are the lights on or off after I move. They are on. Now, what that would have done is the lights are off, and anything more than 9 inches away, I couldn't fire
9
at.
or 6? I thought
9.
All right. So on my right flank, I had my Lictor come around the corner to try to engage your Berserkers over there. My Gene Stealers had advanced up to take that first objective. My Termagants had advanced to take this next objective. My Death Leaper is locked in combat, so he's good there. Gene Stealers have advanced to try to close some distance. And then my Termagants had advanced to try to close some distance on those bikes, but they took some casualties in doing so.
Some Overwatch fire.
Yeah, some Overwatch fire.
All right.
And then my my Neurolictor had just moved up to try to take this objective, and my Reaper Swarms just coming on the board. So that is my turn summary right here.
All righty. All right, moving on to shooting phase.
Guess what? I have no
shooting phase. Moving on to the melee charge phase.
Charge phase, yeah. So
these, basically, it seems like the Berserks need to hit you first. Otherwise, they just fall apart. And because they have no armor. So now I know that. Oh my gosh.
That's some nice
rolling. That's a good rolling. So that's 5 blocks.
Yeah.
So 2 Berserkers are dead
yeah.
with 1 guy hurt.
Nice.
All right, so we'll strike you. 3s and then 4s. 3s. I missed with 2. Now looking for 4s.
4s, yeah.
I only got 2 wounds. Armor piercing 2.
Armor piercing. So 5s. There's 1 and 1. So 2 get through. So 2 wounds.
This is not good. The units that I thought were going to hit the hardest and live the longest are falling apart. These Berserkers. They got no armor. Oh, wait a minute. So I guess what they do have is cyber stems. Each time a model in this unit is destroyed by a melee attack, if that model has not fought this phase, roll a 1d6. On a 4+, do not remove it from play. So let's see, those 2 guys that died, one of them will still get to fight.
Okay.
3s and 4s, 2 3s, looking for 4s, 2 4s. So 2 more wounds at armor piercing 2.
Nope, that's
both failed. So
They're
there's
both
4
failed.
damage. Oh,
that'll
shit,
kill him.
that gets him.
Yeah.
The cyber stem saved my ass. Ha!
Yeah, drink some beer, boys.
Well, they got some gene stealers to worry about. Subterranean explosives in your shooting phase. Nope. Okay. Yeah. So we needed to do the pile-in.
Yeah.
And since you do not have fight first.
I do have fight first.
He's got fight first.
So fight first.
I think those boys are dead.
6
Get out of there, boys! I'm screaming back here.
at 2s.
Get out of there.
5 hits.
Oh my god.
And then I need 3.
We'll show you, boss. You'll show me how to die.
4 wounds. Or 4 hits, which equals 8 wounds.
Well, no, 8 rolls, 5+.
Yeah.
Feel no pains. Oh, okay. Well, that's still not enough because 5 went through. 5 is enough to kill them.
Yep.
However, they do have cyber stems. So we're looking to get 2 4s so we can take this guy down with us.
Don't worry, boss. We're doing a glorious death.
Huh. Hey! Cyber stems to the rescue.
You just need to
6.
fucking hit 1.
All right. So
kill him.
3s and 4s. Same thing. What's the toughness?
Toughness 7.
Okay.
Or 6.
Okay, 3s and 4s.
Yeah, 3s and 4s.
Ooh, all hits. They are going down like a boss. Come on. 4s.
Yeah, he's squished.
And just 3.
3. Still, that's a lot.
Got an impulse save. Ah, there it is. That last 2.
That last one. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use a combat. I'm gonna reroll.
Hey,
my
CP,
CP.
look at that. Oh, shit. Yeah. No.
Yes.
No. Are you kidding me? Oh, no.
He lives.
That's brutal. Well, they go down.
Boss, we tried.
Remember us. Remember you? I'm about to fucking die. We'll get the fuck out of here. No, I'm going to avenge my boys. I'm going to shoot his ass down as soon as I can. So I've moved up my berserkers on... Oh, okay. Recording. I moved up my berserkers on my left flank and one final push towards the Gene Stealers, trying to get that charge off before we die. Squat Joe saw his other berserkers die in glorious battle, and due to a stupid CP save, they didn't kill their target, so he's charging to help finish them off. I've moved my Ion boys right here to get some shots in on those Gene Stealers. And then over here, the bikers have consolidated on those Hormagaunts, and they're supported by some bolters who are probably going to put some shots into those Gene Stealers over there. All right, so let's get the shooting underway. The lights just went out on this side, so I got to hit on 5s. 1 hit, son of a bitch. It's a 3, that's a miss. God darn it, that's not good. Firing the bolters from the other squad over here into the Gene Stealers. 2 shots each, hitting on 5s. Oh my God, boys.
2, 3?
Only 3. And 1 hit, or 1 wound.
Yeah. What's the AP? -1?
Nothing.
Nothing? All right, so Gene Stealers only have a 5-up save. Hey, you take 1 out.
1 Gene Stealer out.
Ugh.
Son of a bitch.
We need those alien death sounds
Yeah.
from aliens or something.
All right. Well, luckily my bikers do have pistols, so let's go ahead and fire some of those pistols. Then I need 3s, so 1 wound.
1 wound. Save.
Son of a bitch. All right. Pistols do nothing. So because this Lictor killed those guys right in front of my eyes, each time a model from your army, that enemy unit gains a judgment token. All right. So that pissed me off. I judge you. Close combat phase, so we'll go with these guys, which are already engaged. So I think you go first.
Yeah. 1-6 at a -1.
Oh, okay. 1 wound.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so over here, resolving these battles.
Yes.
Let's see which one. Squat Joe, let's go down in glorious battle. So looking for 2s. You kidding me? Yeah, that's right. So Ancestral Fortune. Once per turn, you can change 1 hit roll, 1 wound roll, or 1 damage roll made for this model to a 6. So I'll change the hit roll to a 6.
Okay.
So we've got 4 hits, and now we need strength 6 versus your toughness 6. We need 4s.
There you go.
Joe mad. Devastating wounds. So I think I just killed you right there because that was 2 damage. Well, I killed you with that one. Yeah. Do I get something special for avenging my boys? Oh, I do. I get a 3-inch consolidation. That's right. Consolidate. Okay, well, Squat Joe finally found the courage after his entire squad was cut down. But at least he got the job done. Okay, let's do the sweep. That's 6 dice each. They're hitting on 3s. Oh. Okay, and then wounding on. So a sweep is strength 4. Oh,
3?
That could have been way better. Are you kidding me? Did I miss 8 times?
Yeah, you did.
Fuck.
So 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Armor piercing 1.
Armor piercing 1. So that gives me a 6 save. Eek.
Probably should have. What?
1 guy goes down.
He only had 1 wound?
Yeah.
Ah, damn. That could have been a lot better, boys. Like, we could have swung it right there. Like, that was probably a critical move of the game right there. And unfortunately, we weren't able to do it.
I kind of feel that you're still in a good place, though.
5.
5. So strength 4 to your 5. I need 5s.
5s to 1.
But I do get to re-roll all these.
Okay.
Good thing.
Oh, my God. So he had just as bad of a roll as I did, but because he's on that objective, that saved his ass.
There we go.
Oh, and of course you come out with, I'm dead. Oh, boy.
All right, so...
we'll just get the pointing guy as the only guy that lives. However...
These guys are going to move right here into into the. All right, these
That looks
swarms.
so cool.
Ripper swarms. Ripper swarms only move 6.
Oh my god, that's scary. That's bad.
We might go after the bikes.
Alright.
They're the biggest threat as of right now. Movement turn summary. All right, so we have the Gene Stealers over here on the right flank that are locked in combat. They haven't moved.
With a single guy.
Yeah, with the one single berserker. That's going to probably kill them all, but we'll see about that. The Termagants, they're going after Dwarf Joe.
Yeah, Squad
leader.
Joe. I think my left flank has fallen apart, unless a miracle happens.
And then the Gene Stealers in the middle have moved up the middle, and they've turned onto the bikes, it looks like.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're prepping for a charge right there.
He's pointing at him. He says, "You guys are going to kill me. That guy right there is going to kill me."
And I get no ones.
Save 3, feel no pains, 5s. Oh,
No.
so close. He's down.
Hey, down, fight down.
But
Yeah.
All right. He just straight goes down. Damn, the berserkers were not as hardy as I was hoping that they'd be. Okay. Now what about Squat Joe over here trying to take on a whole squad? So
Either way, it's 4. Yeah.
So block 1, take 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is where you do work.
All right, let's do work. Squat Joe. So I just took out a Death Leaper. How do I do against a bunch of Hormagons? Weapon skill of 2+. Got 2 1s. That's I'm wounding on 2s.
Yeah. Nice.
Why there were so many 1s? Only 2 Hormagons are probably killed. His
What's
armor
your-
piercing 3.
Yeah, they 2 come off.
Ching, ching, ching. I'm changing the last 1 that I got because I rolled a 1 in the wound roll to a 6. That's the ancestral fortune. Once per turn, you can change 1 hit roll, 1 wound roll, or 1 damage roll made for this model to a 6. So I'm going to change the wound roll to a 6. So 1 more.
Okay.
Got 2 6s, but that means that 5 went through.
So that means 2 bikes are down because 1 had a wound. All right, so now we'll go for the Neurolictor. 5 hit.
Yeah.
Strength 6 to your 6, so I need 4s. 3 get through. Minus
Okay.
2.
Nada. 3. So he is down. Wiped. The biker boys are out. Moving into turn 3. Gain 1 CP. Okay, it's our last chance here. We got to get revenge for our boys with those judgments. That should help a little bit, I think. So 4 ion blaster shots hitting on 4s. And then now we need 3s. So 3 wounds at armor piercing 2, which I think kills.
Takes all 3 of them out.
But we'll do the missile launcher, and we'll do focused fire. So 4+ to hit in this case, 3+ to hit. That hits.
Yep.
Now strength 9.
So 2 up.
So 2 up, and he's dead.
Yeah, he's gone.
Armor piercing 2, damage D6, 3 damage, blows up.
Yeah.
All right, now these boys are gonna set their sights on the Neurolictor. So the 4 Autok bolters, they're 2 attacks each, so that's 8 attacks, hitting on 4, normally 4s, but now 3s because he's been judged. So wounding on 5s.
2.
Yeah, 2.
Failed 1 and just 1.
Okay, that's just 1 damage.
'Kay.
So
Give me a damage token, please.
how many health does that guy have?
He has 7.
So down to 6.
Yep.
Now my Magna Rail Rifle, devastating wounds, normally hitting on a 5, so he hits on a 4 here. Fuck. Let's try to take a CP reroll, because this is strength 12. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Fuck.
You can do it.
3 misses, 4 misses.
Hey, I got it on that one. So that's strength 12.
Yeah.
So 2+ to hit. No,
5.
7.
4.
7 toughness.
Yeah, so 4. 3 to
The
hit.
Neurolictor has 7 toughness.
No, 5. Yeah, so it is 2+. I'm
It is
sorry.
2+.
I was thinking of the one.
Thank God
Yeah.
it's 2+. But that 2 would turn into a 3 because of the no, he doesn't have a second judgment. So it does wound. Armor piercing -3.
So invuln save 4 up.
Oh, okay.
Save.
No, it would have done. It would have done 6 damage, meaning it would have killed you right there.
Oh wow.
Damn.
And that would have been the game.
But this should kill you. 2s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're finished.
Dead. Shing shing.
They're dead.
Shing shing.
Give me that.
Easily. It'd be cool if you can give other units judgment tokens when you eliminate a unit, but it's only when I have one of my units eliminated.
All right.
And because I killed that, I get to go 3 inches consolidate towards the nearest objective, so
Yep.
that'll help me.
That'll help you. Yeah.
Okay. Here, let's do some charges.
Yep.
Easier roll 4 and above.
Yep.
Got it. Okay, killing the Hormigaunt.
Yeah.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. AP.
AP 0.
So 5's to save. 1 save.
1
One gets
kill.
through.
That's all we needed.
That's all you needed. That's it.
There'd
You
be
just
no point in consolidating because you can't you
can't
know,
consolidate into
another
yeah.
enemy. I guess I could back up a little bit, but it doesn't matter because you would move towards me, making the charge easy.
Yeah.
All right. Then that is going to be my 3rd turn.
I will score 5 here.
Can you point that out for the camera again?
So I have 5 here.
Yeah. So that brings you up to 20.
I have 5 here,
Yeah, that brings you 25.
and I have another 5 for having more than you.
That is correct. So 30. I got it. So I'll start getting points in turn
Yeah.
4, but I don't. It may be too little, too late. We'll see if the bugs did enough
Maybe.
damage to the ship ahead of time.
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, so the only thing I have is
1 CP to me, 1 CP to you.
yeah, I don't have any move because they're going to stay there, hold down that objective.
Okay.
These guys are going to stay here and hold down this objective.
Roger.
The only thing I have to move is my Neurolictor. He will charge, so
Right.
we'll just jump all the way into the charge phase. Has 6 attacks, needing 2s.
Yeah, these boys are dead right here. These beard drinking, bearded guys.
Yeah, 2 1s.
Which that's appropriate that Dell shows up for these guys because these guys have big beards.
All right, and their toughness
Toughness is 5.
5. So I have 6 strength, so I need 3s to wound. Dang, only 2.
Oh, God, lucky.
Yeah, they're
Armor piercing?
yeah, -2.
Okay, so their saves go up to 6. 2 die. Yeah, because they're only 1 wound apiece.
Yeah, and that's only 1 damage. each, so. Yeah, we are locked in combat.
But it looks like I gotta concede to you, Jay.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
All right, boys. Let's go, let's go. Squat Joe's like, retreat, sound of retreat. I'm gonna take my tree boys. Let's go, 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 go.
But actually,
So we're gonna retreat to a different
killed a
part of
lot.
the ship.
You killed a lot of stuff.
Running away, running bravely away and conceding. Jay,
Scuttle the ship.
Jay victory. Score 40 to 15. And Jay takes the victory on boarding actions.
Our first boarding action
And
game.
First 10th edition boarding action.
My first
game.
time running Tyranids ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
What did you think, Jay?
I like boarding actions. I want to run with a little bit more of a concise list, a list that I know a little bit better, and or army, and then kind of.
Yeah.
We kind of, twisted the rules a little bit to make
to
the armies
get this
fit.
one to
Yeah.
work with our painted our partner Den of Imagination miniatures. We do have a huge selection of miniatures, so we can create legal boarding action armies. And honestly, this was super fun.
Yeah, and
it's the fastest
quicker.
way to play 40K.
Yeah, the quickest
I think
so
this
far.
is even faster than Combat Patrol.
Yeah, I think so. I
Because it's 500 points.
Yeah, it's 500 points. Not a lot of models.
And Combat
a small
Patrols are
space.
like 600, 400 to 700, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
This might be my favorite little bite-sized way to play 40K 10th edition.
I think so, because the simple fact that I'm not locked down to what's in that Combat Patrol box. I can pick whatever I want. But I have a little bit more restrictions instead of making a regular army 1,000 points, 2,000 points, or whatever. But still, I still have my flexibility and bringing what I want to bring.
So knowing that, even though it's my favorite way to play, it's the quickest way to play. There are huge hurdles to overcome. Number one, you need the terrain set.
Yeah.
So you need to buy the terrain set. That's a lot of work. Painting all of this. Basically 2 kill team sets. And then what it does is it works out to be a faster, simpler game of kill team, basically.
Yeah.
Where you don't get all the detail, you get the speed. So in that case, is it really better? Would I rather play a set of kill team where there's a lot of theme and flavor? I think it has its place.
It has its place.
But
it definitely does. Yes.
It's just super niche of a niche, where only guys like us with these huge collections would probably be playing this.
I think I would probably bump this above Combat Patrol and prefer to play it just because I have the customization of our armies.
Choosing our own, right. I think you might be right. So as long as you got the materials for it. Now, the one other thing I don't like is the restrictions. You can't bring every single unit. Like those bikers were illegal. Your 3 lictors were kind
I think
of
I only
illegal.
can have 2.
You can only have 1.
No, I can have 2.
You can have 2 and 2 different subsections.
Right.
So, but other than that, 10th edition, I think, is the best edition of Warhammer yet.
So far.
So, and if you're a new player, I would still recommend Combat Patrol first,
definitely.
because you don't have to buy all the terrain.
It's
you
an
can
easy
use
way in.
Cereal boxes and milk cartons for terrain until you get to this point.
The rules are a little bit easier, a little less complicated, I guess.
This is so weird because Boarding Actions is basically 40K. It's like you play 40K, then you got into Kill Team because you loved 40K, but then since you have all the stuff for Kill Team painted, this Kill Team stuff, then you go back into 40K just in a smaller subset in Boarding Actions.
And actually, like
such a niche.
Previous editions, 500 points was your Combat Patrol.
Yeah.
So this is kind of bringing that back, but on a smaller playing field. Before you used to do your 500-point Combat Patrol like on a regular table. This puts it in a ship, and it puts it, your rules restrictions on what you can bring and stuff like that. So.
Now, the kind of crappy part to it, I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10. But the thing is, the difficultness to get into. So I guess it's not really that difficult.
No.
Here's the thing: is there's 4 different books though.
But those are just
there's
supplements.
5 different books.
Those are just supplements.
They're supplements. Really, all you need is you need to go to the website, you download the free rules, and then you buy 1 Abaddon. Okay, with the free 10th edition rule upgrade, which you print out.
I think they even have.
Then you just buy this, buy Abaddon, buy the terrain set. And then have 500-point armies.
Yeah, and there's new updates for Boarding Actions and like Eplish in the White Dwarfs, and I think even on the website there's missions, scenarios.
Well, what's even crazier is that each one of these books has like 7 or 8 missions.
I like
and
that.
then Farsight has 4-player Boarding Actions.
I would
so that I
definitely
think
want to try
would
that.
take Boarding Actions from like a a 7 out of 10 to like an 8 out of 10. You know what I mean? Or maybe even a 9 because we can enjoy it with other people. It's just. Yeah, it's difficult to say, but it is one of my favorite modes. I think it has its place in
Definitely does.
the Warhammer 10th edition world. So let's count them again. So narrative,
Yes.
matched,
Match.
and matched can count tournaments, right?
Well, yeah, match
Whereas
is kind of
tournament-
no. That is tournament. So match play is your basic games. That's your basic one-on-one games. Narrative is more of a thematic one-off game.
Yeah. And then combat
Crusade.
patrol.
Well, Crusade is your
that's
long campaign.
Long
role.
campaign as your guys
You build up
level
and stuff. Yeah.
And then combat patrol.
Combat patrol.
And the 5th way to play is boarding actions.
Yeah.
Now Jay mentioned the 6th way to play, Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. It'll
But
come.
that was
It's coming.
in 9th edition. I want to
Well,
play
that was
Apocalypse.
the last rule set was for 9th edition.
Yeah,
but
I want to play Apocalypse, and I'm hoping that we will get the 10th edition. We'll get an Apocalypse update in
it's
the
almost,
future.
Yeah, it's almost.
You think it's
yeah.
certain?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
And
it is.
you know what's exciting about the Apocalypse rule set is you can use them in the 40K scale, but guess what? You can also use them in the epic scale.
The new, yeah.
So I'm kind of thinking that eventually, once we play a few Legions Imperialis 30K,
Yeah.
let's try those miniatures in the Apocalypse.
Oh,
or
yeah.
we could we could just do a 40K Apocalypse
Yeah,
game
we
because
just
we have enough
we have
miniatures.
Yeah, all that shit.
Anyways, I am interested in that 6th Apocalypse way to play because I've always wanted alternating turns, and I think
Yeah.
Apocalypse has the alternating turns.
Yeah, I believe it does.
Or at least like simultaneous damage dealing. Anyways, all right, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching this Sunday. We want to thank our partners, Den of Imagination, for the
Amazing
most,
job.
Beautiful miniatures. Let me show you some of these painted miniatures as we end here. I can't wait to use the Narn Emissary, the new Biovores. Really the best international painters that you can find, guys. So the new codexes are out. They've got Admech, they've got Necrons. So stay tuned because OJ controls the Necrons. Maybe we can get Alex to play Admech, and me and Jay can go Tyranids and Space Marines, and we can do new codexes for 10th edition battles. All right, guys. Thank y'all. See y'all on the next Angry Joe show. Bye, everybody.
Later.